Ta-da! Here we go again. Let's see this one.
This next generation is just such a fucking group of pussies, man. Because of that, there's never been more opportunity than there is right now. If you're a fucking savage and you get out there and you grind hard and you want it bad enough, you can run all these guys over, man.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but people who curse a lot are the most honest people you'll ever meet. I don't make the rules, bitch.
No offense, but these are fucking facts. You guys will kill and destroy everything and anything that's good.
Okay, who's he talking about?
I want to talk about men.
We're awesome,
Why are you awesome?
because we're simple. If you put 5 men in a room of every different religion, ethnicity, and age, the first thing that most men would do is try to find common ground.
Okay.
What's your favorite food? What sports team do you watch? That's men. You put 5 women in a room of all ethnicities and all religions and all ages. And what they do is look at who the weakest one is and the strongest one is, and they pair up. And they go, do you believe her hair? Do you believe that fucking purse she's wearing? Look at those heels. That had surgery.
Unfortunately, that's the harsh truth. We are just simple, and women make it way too complicated.
We look for common ground. Women look to divide and conquer and kill. You guys will kill and destroy everything and anything that's good. No offense, but these are fucking facts. I'm Timmy Bounceback, and I'm fucking back.
Okay.
Why did you leave me?
I realized I'm a lesbian hunter.
I did not know that you could hunt lesbians. You gotta have a special hunting license for that, right? Like you got a deer license, a turkey license, and a lesbian license.
That's true.
Because if you get caught hunting lesbians out of season or without a license, I'm sure that's gonna be a big fine. Where exactly do you hunt lesbians at? Do you go set up a blind outside of a Subaru dealership? And then when one comes along to buy a station wagon, you just snatch them up?
Yeah.
I want to know more about this. I am intrigued.
This what I don't understand. Y'all don't want to wear fake clothes and fake designers and fake shoes and fake purses, but you don't mind having a fake ass, fake titties, fake hips, fake hair. Ooh, Lord, make it make sense. Lord, have mercy.
Just because you're slimmer than me doesn't mean I'm fat. I'm also slimmer than someone else.
Dogs know English.
Yeah.
Dogs know the language in which you speak to them. You go to Mexico, they speak Spanish.
Oh, really? What's a Mexican dog sound like?
Hey, bark, bark. What do they sound like in China? Help! Help! Oh, cut it out.
Why?
Hello!
Hello!
Hello out there! Does anybody want a wife?
No.
I'm single! I ain't got no kids! I could cook, kinda. Your mama gonna love me! People say I'm funny! Is anyone alive out there?
That sounds like from dating app, just screaming for attention.
Are you the manager here?
Yeah.
May I please have your name?
No.
Can you spell it for me?
N-O. Okay?
That's my preferred method of identification.
And this is?
It's a cat collar. I'm currently identifying as a cat.
Fair enough. The information here on the tag, I'm assuming belongs to you, the boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's so rude. I hope you know I'm recording.
Well, it wasn't my intention to offend you, but he just identified as a cat, and you're wearing a Harriet's Waltz t-shirt, so forgive me if I came to a conclusion that you guys are involved in some sort of a homosexual arrangement.
Homosexual arrangement pretending to be an animal. Yep.
I'm not mad that you think we're together, but you're using gendered language. Besides, I'm not his boyfriend, I'm his owner.
Okay. Well, look, we can do this the hard way if you'd like. I can have this car towed, because last I checked, a cat is not licensed to operate a motor vehicle in the state of California. We can have animal control come get you, take you to a shelter where your owner can retrieve you for a fee of $70 after you're given the necessary immunizations, which do include a rabies shot, possibly even spayed or neuter, whichever you prefer or identify with. Is that what you guys want to do here?
What should we do? I don't know. I don't have $70.
Sir, I can also request that a mental health care professional come down here on scene and do an evaluation of you because you're considering letting him take a rabies shot rather than just give me an ID, use some manners so I can give you your ticket and move along.
Yep. Number 2, mental health check. Here it goes.
I actually have found that I think men are more likely to have bizarrely unrealistic expectations. I have so many girlfriends who are highly accomplished, highly educated, great people, and just wonderful women, and the dating pool is absolutely brutal for them.
What are these men looking for?
It is entirely unclear to me that it's like, why are there men not jumping to want to date them? So,
well, Alicia, those are not bizarre and unrealistic expectations, because reality is that ultimately men want to build a family, okay? And most men don't want to be with an accomplished and educated woman because those women are entitled, demanding, and a pain to deal with. Even different studies would tell you that that's the case. So most of your accomplished and educated friends are very likely to end up with a cat instead of a family, just like Whoopi.
Yeah. She has a husband. He is white, but still poking the white man.
Finish this sentence. If you're happy and you know it, it's your meds.
Your white skin is so beautiful. Why do you go to the beach and burn yourself to a crisp trying to get brown if it's so wonderful to be white? And if you love your thin lips, why are you going to the doctor getting collagen injected and telling me my lips are too big? Don't, that's my thing. That trips me out whenever, white girls come to me, oh, your butt is so big. And it's like, well, why do you go get on that stair stepper at Holiday Health Spa trying to get your butt as big as mine?
And that was in 1993. 30 years later, and white girls still want to look like someone else.
And being white is so wonderful. I don't understand why all these white teenagers don't stay white.
Wife's got a problem, yeah, she thinks we're rich. She spends our money every day. She sits on her ass and orders straight from her phone. Says Amazon is on the way.
I think that was mostly accurate during the pandemic.
I'm like, hey, oh, hey, hey. Why does our bank keep getting robbed? I'm like, hey, oh, hey. Why does our bank keep getting robbed?
Like, Sonny, you scream cultural appropriation all the time, yet here you are, I look at you. I say congratulations with your new hairstyle. It looks good on you, but you straightened it and you colored it blonde. That's stealing white people's culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
What's up with it?
No one's gonna eat that.
It's carrot cake. Why do you eat it?
Look at the state of it. Bugs Bunny wouldn't even eat that.
They didn't have any, so I made my own.
You can't just buy one.
It's carrot cake. They didn't have any, so I'm making my own.
How is that
one.
carrot cake, Jen? You've got a cake from Sainsbury's and stuck some carrots in.
Carrot cake. What else do you think they put in carrot cake?
It don't work. Look at the fucking state of that.
What's up with it? It's
Can't find the logic. Cannot find it. Nope.
Somebody said, Block, can you eat an apple? Good to see now.
Feed the brother something else, not the apple.
Man, fuck you. We're gonna cut this shit.
You know what color this is? This is Gringo penis color. Not my color of choice, but it is what it is.
Guys, what word starts with N and ends with R that you never want to call a black person?
A neighbor.
Even AI is making fun, but it's just jokes. You saw that? That looks like really hairy face. Airy face.
So if you had 15 minutes with me, what would you do?
Are you a dude?
What makes you think that?
I don't know, just the vibe, hair, kind of looks like a wig. Nose ring compensating. Bulge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in Miami and I was posing as a wealthy stockbroker, which was a front for passing checks, and I had rented a Rolls Royce with a chauffeur. I was about 18 at the time.
Okay, you remember the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Catch Me If You Can? So this is the original one.
And I was staying at the Fontainebleau Hotel for about $500 a day, had a penthouse, and all of this was a front for me. And I met a city councilman in Miami, and he was very impressed, thought I was about 32, very wealthy, and he invited me to a party they were giving for the mayor of Miami at the mayor's home. And while I was there, I ran into a gorgeous model. One of the guests came over and said, if you were thinking about taking her back to your room this evening, it would cost you a great deal of money. So when I got talking with her, I said, how much would it cost me to take you back to my room for the rest of the evening? And she said, well, how much do you think I'm worth? Being 18, I had no idea how much she was worth. But
about 50 bucks.
But
50 bucks? That would be very cheap those days. But this guy doesn't look like George W. Bush.
I offered $300, and she said, no, that's
I'd go back to your room with you for $300.
She said that's a little bit too low. So I said, okay, well, what if I doubled it and made it 600? And she said, well, that's a little more like it. I said, I'll tell you what, we'll be here all night. I tell you what, why don't you just take me back to your hotel room for 2 hours, and I'll pay you $1,000 in cash in advance. She said, let's go. So we went back to her hotel, and she was opening her door, and I said, now, I'll be right back. She said, wait a minute, where are you going? I said, well, I don't carry $1,000 on me. I'm going downstairs in the lobby, cash a check, I'll be right back. She said, this hotel isn't going to cash a check at this hour of the morning for $1,000. I said, first of all, I own 35% of this hotel. Never been in it in my life, of course. And I said, this is a cashier's certified check. I said, just like gold, they'll cash it. She said, let me see. This is a cashier's check. Why don't you just make it out to me? I said, are you crazy? I said, this check is for $1,400. We already agreed on $1,000. So she gave me 400 change, and that's what it cost me.
If you know the background from the movie, that he was forging the checks to cash out money, and he paid like this, yeah, story is good.
That's what's known as hooking the hooker.
My body isn't the problem, the system is. Airlines are making it difficult for plus-size people to travel by designing seats that are too small for even the average human.
You take 2 seats and weight of at least 2 people. Deal with it.
Now we know what's been taking down all these planes this year.
Please like and subscribe.